Hello, 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 hello. Hello, good afternoon, everybody. How are you all doing? I don't know if anybody's going to be joining me today. I hope that somebody might. Um, because I know this is a very, very, very impromptu live stream. Um, I don't know. If I manage to catch any of you or somebody around, then maybe you can join me so that I'm not alone in my misery. Got an interesting topic to discuss today. Yeah, and also I need to like save that link somewhere, Jesus. But yeah, in case if you haven't yet joined my notifications on Telegram, go ahead and do that because I am that's where like I can drop a message and it'll ping it to your phone that that I am gonna go live like in 10 minutes, which is what I just did. Because Facebook doesn't always notify people, neither does YouTube. YouTube you can ring the bell and do all of that stuff. But it will still notify you like 3 hours later, oftentimes. So yeah, hi, how are you? So who do we have here today? I hope that you're all doing well. Hello, Minal. Hashtag 555. Oh, that's a very beautiful looking number. um Afshin, hello, hi. Oh, from Pakistan. Hi, how are you today? How are you doing? So, I have a very interesting topic to discuss with you guys today. I am currently, I don't know if you watched my previous installments of Social Hour. I'm currently going through a bit of a looking in the mirror type of type of few weeks. Like have a word with yourself, look in the mirror, have a word with yourself, a reality check type of thing, right? And For me, like this particular reality check that I'm currently going through is hi Sandy, is kind of finishing up all of the unfinished projects and just kind of gathering all of the things that I've created, that I want to either gift or sell or just auction off. That's what I've been thinking about. Um, but yeah, kind of like gathering everything together, seeing where we're at, and just going, like looking at it, um, at what it is and where we are, and then just kind of moving forward. And like I'm a little bit shocked, to be honest, because I've kind of gathered all of the bits and pieces that I think well, first of all, I need to finish, right? And then all of the bits and pieces that are kind of finished, or like I did them as a project somewhere or whatever, and they are technically finished, but there's like something with them, either like it's like this frame, for example, right? Everything's fine with it, but I want to like finish up the back a little bit so that it looks a little bit prettier, because am I going to keep this? I really can't afford to keep keeping things for myself, because like my house is getting filled up with everything that I've created. So like I need to like either gift them, sell them, auction them off, I don't know, like give them to charity, do something with them, um because I can't keep hoarding my own stuff. I'm running out of space because I'm constantly making new, right? Or making more, so I'm running out of space. But like, and like everything's fine here at the front, but like at the back, I can't, in good conscience, put this up for sale because this is not professional. So like, there's several things like that, like this mask, for example, right? That we did during a hop. Everything's fine with it, but like the the inside of it is not tidy, and I can't in good conscience try and give it to somebody or sell it to somebody or do it, like it needs to be up to the standard. So let me show you, like this is gonna be like we're getting raw here, okay? I'm being vulnerable. Hi Jennifer, how are you today in Dublin? Okay, so I've collected all of my, I'm holding my laptop, so bear with me. So this is where I've put like all of the projects that I've kind of really started, and they really need, like, they're still in progress, very much in progress, right? So we have the lamp, we have there at the bottom we have several Patreon projects that are yet to be finished. This advent calendar, which, like the rest of the advent calendar, is here in the box, so it still needs to be put together. There's like an art piece that I've started like painting that needs to be finished. There's like other stuff, like, right, a hot air balloon is over there as well. And then there's of course like the missing door from my living room that needs to be finished as well. But I can't bring it here to show you. But then there's also, oh, what was that? Oh, careful, that was my tea. Right. And then there's also like everything over here on my desk that I've brought. So all of these like pieces that are sitting here in this box, they're fine, but like again, it's just the back that needs to be taken care of, for example. Or like this little box, if you remember, we did it before Christmas, right? And everything's fine with it, but like I need to finish off the inside and the bottom so that I can then like set it sail. And then but it's not all so horrible and bad, because I actually did like collect pieces that are like finished and ready to go, and I stuck them, they're upstairs, but maybe I'll post a picture later on. And they're kind of all ready to go. And there's like good two shelves of pieces that need to be sent off to their new homes. So anyways, so that kind of, I look at the shelf there and I'm like, okay, it's not so bad, but here's what we're gonna do today. Before we carry on with like actually finishing up like those things there, I want to take care of like these so that they can be moved over to the finished projects shelf, and then maybe I can start moving them out of my house. Anyways, so that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna hang out and talk about that kind of stuff. So let me know, do you struggle with that kind of stuff? Because if you do, maybe I won't feel so alone. I hope that my laptop isn't going to, oh, hang on, there's my charger, to plug it in. But yeah, we're just going live from my laptop today. So this is gonna be the view. And that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna be finishing off some projects. Actually, this isn't that bad, is it? Like this kind of view for this kind of stuff. So yeah, let me know. Tell me, do you would you consider yourself to be somebody that struggles with finishing things up? Because I definitely am that kind of person. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do here is, first I'm going to put all of these, the backs of these need to be painted. This needs to be painted. This, I think, because I had this hanging up on my wall before I painted them, and I used these like little sticky things to attach them to the wall. So we'll see if we can remove them first, because it's already like painted. So if I can remove them so that they're nice and clean, then we can maybe just leave it as is. If not, then maybe we can cover it up with some paper on the back. Same with like these. And then we have this guy. If you don't know if you saw it, this is that shaker I created for a Patreon project. Hi, Leanne. Hello, Claire. How are you? Hi, Sherry. How are you? Oh, good morning from Minnesota. Just listening to original Fleetwood Mac, and you popped up. I heard the call. I heard the call. So this little shaker, right? It was perfectly fine. Everything was great with it, but then I put it somewhere where unfortunately it fell, and then this top part here, the actual hanger bit, ended up breaking off, unfortunately. So I just glued it back together with some heavy body gel. Once it's all set, we're going to maybe touch it up a little bit, and I think maybe if we just add a little ribbon to it or something like that, just to kind of strengthen it and mask the crack, you know, and figure it out in some kind of way. It'll be okay. Then there's also, of course, this guy, which also fell, and this little piece of clay ended up breaking off. So again, I just glued it back together with some heavy body gel, but it needs to be touched up with some paint and then placed somewhere where it's not going to fall. But that's the thing, right? That's the issue that we're facing here. When you have too many things kind of, and they're everywhere, right, and they don't, especially like since I repainted the living room, I haven't like really a lot of this used to hang on my walls, right? I haven't really had the chance to read, no, what's the word, to like hang them back up, partially because like I'm not sure if I want to. I'm not like, I want to finish you know, my living room first, like do the door, and then I also need to paint the radiators and the light switches and all of that. So like I'm not ready to hang them back up, and by the time that I'm ready to hang them back up, I know for a fact that I will have like a lot more stuff. So these need to be painted, and for these little canvases that again, yeah, the backs need to be covered up because they're not looking very good. So I think I will grab some maybe scrapbook paper or something like that, and then we can just attach it to the back so that it's not looking so, I don't know, sad. I'm just not sure what kind of scrapbook paper to use, but what should we use? What should we use? I am not sure. I'm not sure yet. And so, how are you all doing today? How is everybody doing today? Oh, you know what? I might use. Just trying to think. Yeah, you know what? For the backs of these, I have this redesign with Prima decoupage tissue paper that I've had for like way too long now. This stuff is pretty cool, actually. It has, I know it probably won't be for everybody, but I don't know if you've never used it before. It's like almost like fabricy type of stuff, but it doesn't crease or bubble or anything like that, right? It's very thin. and because it's like so fabricy, it's really cool to use for these kind of things, for like backs or insides of drawers or anything like that, really. So before we apply it on, I am going to just apply a coat of white paint, white chalk paint on the back, because again, like this one here, right, where I had it glued down with those sticky pads, they when I was taking it off, it ripped off the backing, so I ended up taking it off. But yeah, we're going to finish up some projects today so that they can travel over to my other shelf, and then it's all going to be we're gonna get there, right? I honestly, this I really, it's hard. It's hard. I don't know if any of you struggle with this kind of stuff where like you keep starting new things, and then you struggle to finish them. That's kind of like not to, be all like, oh, it's the ADHD, but a lot of it is to do with with the neurodivergent mind. And again, it's one of those things that, like, until I got my diagnosis, I did not fully understand just how much of a just how much it affects, like, literally every single part of your life, every single aspect of your life. So it's been like over a year for me now, and it's one of those where, like, I still get like epiphanies almost every day, about just how much it affects my life. And a lot of people, see it as like a or discount it as like a, oh yeah, well, it's an excuse, or it's even like some people call it a superpower, which I'm not gonna lie, like some parts of it are pretty cool, and it gives certain advantages to people. But like when you're living in a when you have to adhere to the rules of, just a neurotypical society, um the reality isn't always that pretty. So yeah, I don't know, like, if you struggle with that kind of stuff, let me know. So I don't feel so alone. It's and like, I think that, I guess partially, like, why I wanted to like go live, or like why I'm doing a lot of this live and publicly, um part of it is to do with the fact that, like, I I felt so alone about all of these kind of things throughout my life, right? Thinking like, you look at everybody else around you, and everybody seems like they've got their stuff together, and they're like, oh yeah, they have it all together. What's wrong with me? Am I dumb? And I mean, sometimes maybe, but that's that reality. I'll apply some chalk paint on the inside here, of the mask as well, so that it can set, and then we can paint over it. And like, you go through your life with that whole, like, feeling so isolated and so alone, and a lot of it isn't to do with the fact that we are actually alone. I mean, if you're watching me, or if you relate to what I say, like, you're probably, they you, chances are you probably struggle with that kind of stuff yourself. But yeah, a lot of it isn't to do with the fact that we're in the wrong, or we're alone, or we're dumb, or we just can't figure it out. It's more just that um, every other person feels alone with this, and kind of, and so everybody just pretends that they have it all together, and and then everybody feels alone, and that's not cool. So if you're like me, then just so you know, you're not alone. I'm in the same boat. You don't have to say it out there publicly though if you don't feel like it, because I get it. I get it. I get it. Yeah. So that's kind of dead. I'm also a little bit under the weather. I don't know. I went out on Friday night. Out. I had 2 Red Bulls and a J2O. I know how to party. Um and and ended up coming home with a headache and a sore throat. So yeah, great. But also, it's Mother's Day here today, so happy Mother's Day to all mums out there. Happy Mother's Day to me too. I may have to cut this social hour a little bit short today, because we're gonna have I'm gonna have my lovely child coming back home soon. So yeah, I might have to cut it short. Wait, I've missed some comments. Hang on. Hi, Kimberly. How are you? How are you? Yeah, they're all very lovely. It's just that they kind of they need to be finished off. Then they will be even nicer. They will all be. It'll all come together eventually. But you know what? Sometimes we do all need to give ourselves that kick up the butt. Everything's fallen and breaking recently. I broke an ornament last night too. Honestly, well, Leanne, it makes me feel a little bit less alone. So thank you. I'm sorry for your ornament, but also it's not just me. Oh my god, I had what a moment this morning. I was hovering upstairs in my bedroom, and I like something went onto my bed, so I leaned over to get it, and then I was holding the Hoover. I have a cordless one, one of those, and then I was holding it, and then it slipped out of my hand, clocked me on the head. I'm like, oh, God, what is happening today? It was one of those moments, when you're like, you're alone, but you still like you get up and you look around and you're like, God, I hope that nobody saw that. I'm so glad that I'm alone, and you still feel embarrassed for yourself. So that was a fun little moment. Okay, I need to wipe this up because I got some paint over here. Tea. I need to have a drink of my tea. Thanks, Claire. I know I'm a big fan. I do want to change. And can you see? So like this in front of me, I have that color. And unfortunately, like when I did the swatches of this color on my walls, they looked very nice. And then I painted the other 3 walls in this color, and not a fan. It's too cold. The color is too cold. So I may, if I like once I'm finished with the door and the radiators, I might repaint these three walls with some kind of warmer tone, because it's just it is what it is. Yeah. Bebop. Hi. So not true. I think many just cover things as much and for as long as they can and never learn. Exactly, right. But like I think it's more of the fact that everybody tries to, we're all playing this game of oh, let's pretend that everything is fine. Everything is fine. Nothing's on fire. Nothing's on fire. What this is just a little bonfire that I set for myself. It's just my candle now. My house is not burning down. Everybody just kind of pretends that everything is fine. Oh no, I just folded this. Right, okay, we'll leave this one for a better time. I'm very heavy-handed today. Okay, right. Heat gun. If we can get the backs of these two done and maybe paint the back of the mask today before I have to get off, I'll be happy. I'll be a little happy bunny. Hello, Terry. How are you? Hello, Manasi. Hello. Hi, Terry. Hi, Sue. Hi. Oh, it's good to see you too, Kimberly. Hi, Sam. Happy Mother's Day to you too. Happy Mother's Day to you too. Yes, it is Mother's Day. It's Mother's Day. I don't know what I'm gonna do later on. Kind of tempted. I've been meaning to go out. I bought some like seeds, some wildflower seeds, for the summer. So I don't know. I really like. It's time to go and sow them outside, but like it's still so cold out there, and just so I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what we're gonna get up to later in the day. Don't mind me, I've not had my first coffee yet. Well, that's absolutely fine. Sitting in bed at the moment. I can't fault you for that, honestly. It's all fine. I know, right? It's all fine. Everything is fine. Okay, so I'm going to just measure this out, and I'm trying to think of like the best way to cut this, or apply this so that it's not so that I don't have to sand anything and all of that. Hang on. Oh, do you think the paper cutter, the paper cutter things, do you think that would do you think it might do it? We'll see. We'll see. Will it cut? New game show. Right, let's see. Oh, by the way, Claire got this for me. Thank you, Claire. I use it not every day, but I use it every time I need to cut something, and I remember that, oh, I have a tool for this. Hang on. So how big does it need to be? Where's the one? I can't do that. I can't do the numbers backwards. I did not pay my math budget, unfortunately, so we're talking 13 by 18. Okay. Let's see. And we're gonna need 2 of these, right? So 18. Let's go this way. Oh, wait. Now how do I put it through? Oh, it needs to be put through from the other way, doesn't it? Like, am I gonna be able to though? Yes, we can do it. I think I am not very good at figuring out, measurements and cutting parts and all of that. I guess that's probably why I never I never got into sewing and things like that, because like it involves a lot of measuring and cutting and all of that kind of stuff, and I'm just not made for it. So I folded this in half so I can put it through, and then go with 18 roughly, right? You just need a rough 18 by 13, I said, right? Ah, that was so lovely. So smooth. Oh, wait. Right, so we'll do it again. And so this is, yes, 18, and then I need 13 this way. I think thereabouts. Like I know it's a damask pattern, so like technically there is like a top and bottom, but who cares? Okay, it's a little bit bigger, but we will adjust it later. So, yeah, so technically there is like a top, a right and wrong way around, but I think it still looks fine. So who cares, right? So we can include this down here, and yeah, so I just need to trim off about 2 millimeters and about 3 millimeters this way. So I'm really just eyeballing it, and I know it's not going to be oh no, bad idea to do it from the other side. Bad idea. Hang on, we've got this, right? Come on. Here we go. Just need to make sure you press it down. And about this much on this side. Hang on, I'll catch up with the comments in just a moment. Don't leave me just yet. Don't leave me. And let's see, why didn't you cut that? Naughty. Right, scissors. And hang on, wait, let me see, what did I miss? My daughter has gone for black in her sitting room. Love it. Live with cream, not beige. No, you live with champagne. Prosecco color, right? Okay, so this will do, and then I just really want to make these things look nice, so that if I'm giving them away to anybody, then there will be up to standard. I have very sometimes that's my, like, not sometimes, but like quite often that is like my own, the thing that stops me most of the time, the fact that like I have hella high standards for myself. Right, glue, decoupage glue. Where is it? No, that's heavy body gel. Where did I put? Oh, there it is. Okay. Right. So my daughter is going from black. Yep. Sister, the black bathroom. It was a small powder room. Like just really made the room seem larger, and it was great. I used to have a black and white bedroom, but like it was a north facing room, so it didn't get that much light. So it had like one black wall and three white walls, but it still looked like really dark. And I loved it so much. I loved it so much. Will you come finish my projects too? You know what? I unfortunately will not. And that's another thing that I am currently trying to teach myself is also saying no to not just like other people, but also to myself. And I think saying no to myself more than anything is like one of the hardest lessons to learn, because again, like nobody likes to say no to themselves, right? We all um it is really really difficult to do it. And but what I can suggest, instead of me coming to finish your projects, gather all of your projects together and join me in the let's finish all of the projects series. Or like whenever you're hanging out with me in the social hour, grab one unfinished project and do a little bit of work on it. How does that sound? So that I'm not all alone sitting here with my unfinished projects. Mm, 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 it's going to been numbers don't work backwards for me either. Yeah, exactly, right. Beautiful black and white pictures hung up. Oh, nice. Don't measure it, I wing it. Yeah, that's kind of like me most of the time. To be honest, like if anything, like for whatever reason, measuring things or adding things up in front of people that may be watching me, I don't know why, but it's very embarrassing. Like I'm always like, oh, this just feels awkward. I'm probably gonna get it wrong, and then they're all gonna know that I'm really not good at maths. Like ridiculously not good at maths to the point where, mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. Or I don't know. It is what it is. It is what it is. But yeah, I think I don't know what I'm gonna do further down the line once all of these are kind of finished. I'm toying around with the idea of hosting a finished artwork or artwork clear out auction. I don't know, but that would kind of like, I think that would be probably the simplest solution. I don't know if it would work or not, but I think I might try it. You know why? Because like I could list them all up for sale on Etsy or whatnot, but like I'm kidding you not. There's a lot of projects to list. There's a lot of stuff to post, and just again like the idea of putting them all up for sale and having to write everything out and do every single listing is just so freaking overwhelming. Okay, so I know it's very good, isn't it? I need the new trimmers up on it. I was looking at it yesterday. Didn't try to do pictures too much, but cold. Ooh, She fancies doing cream. I would rust and match. That sounds really good. I mean, um, I'm not surprised by cream, but rust, that's a little bit adventurous. A little pop of color with yellow. Oh yes, I do like a good yellow. Snag and start in the middle and go up and down gives a cleaner cut when struggling. Oh, thanks, Claire. Thank you for the tip. Hmm. Yep. Oh, thank you. Yes, happy Mother's Day. Do a live every 2 weeks at the moment. Mental health is up and down. I can relate. I can relate so much. Sam. Same. I'm joining you as soon as I've sorted my craft room. Yep, absolutely. You sort out your craft room. I'm kind of, again, yeah, like I can't just stick to one room. Because honestly, like my stuff has traveled like literally everywhere. It's like it took over my whole house, and I didn't even notice when or how it happened. So, okay, these can now dry, and then once they're dry, I think I'm just gonna, I don't know if I'll have the time to finish this off during the stream because I am gonna have to get off in just a moment. But once this is dry, I think I'm just gonna go around the edges with a little bit of wax or maybe even just some ink, just to frame it all, and then these two will be finished off, and then they can travel over to my my finished project shelf, and that's gonna be good. Admitting it is half the battle, I find. Exactly. That is so true. That is so true. With math, I went to netball and quiet to avoid my teacher, and really, I'm done. That is honestly funny. Okay, right. The mask. I want to paint the inside of the mask. I'm not sure what color to go for. Just gonna dry this. Just do a single color, and then maybe a coat of varnish on the inside so that it stays a little bit more protected, and then kind of, because these kind of like parts, I know that they're not like necessarily the most important bit, but like I still want, I want my stuff that like I create to be looking nice from all sides, from everywhere. And sound again. Someone struggling to keep creating your beautiful work. Exactly. Playing with the gorgeous papers you sent me. Oh, good, good, good. So Sam is playing with the new Decoupage Queen papers with some fresh new DQ. Okay, what are we going to use here? What color should we go for? Do not overthink it. My brain is telling me. So I'm gonna have a dig in my big paint cupboard. And I will get out a paint. Ooh, you know what? you know what's going to be perfect for this situation? A little bit of French chic, because French chic is really good for, like, it's very very, I don't know what they add into it, but it is hella durable. Like, you don't need to varnish over it after it's cured. Like, you can scratch it and it's not going to come off. And it's yeah, like, I don't know what they add into it, some kind of like super glue or something. Who's okay. Yeah, so we'll paint this, at least apply one coat, and then I'm gonna head off and get my start putting some of these things away. I wanted to get them out so I can show you, and actually, like, not just show you, okay, it's not just for you, it's not just for you, so I can really, like, visually see the reality of what we're working with. But yeah, that's why I'm kind of like in a bit of a, yeah, I don't think I can start any new project at this moment in time. I don't think that that is advisable. But yeah, like, this is gonna be today, tomorrow. I'm going to try and finish off as many of these as I possibly can. And then hopefully they will all be done by Tuesday. And then we can start working on the ones that, like, actually are like half-baked projects, because these are, oh yeah, and then I still have like a whole basket of all of my like unloved projects. So those that are like finished, but I don't like the way that they turned out, or like something didn't work out. So like, they either need to go in a bin, or they need to be redone, like some of them from scratch, or complete like repaint or something like that. So that's like a whole different category, but that category can be put aside. That category is not something that I am concerning myself with at this moment in time, because they are they're not urgent. They would be classed as like brand new projects at this stage. Finishing all of my unloved projects. Me too. I have a craft store room as well as my studio room. It's like gremlins. When you add water, it just keeps multiplying. Right, exactly. It is. It's very much like that. And that's, again, like that. I think that's a reality of anybody that is in this industry, and at some point, like, their hobby becomes a job. I'm not saying that obviously this can't be a reality for those that just do it as a hobby. Very much so, I think it can, but like, at least in my experience, and like people like myself and Sam and others, that's the reality, that you're at a risk of like ending up in when you work with when you're on design teams, and you have a lot of schedules, and you have a lot of like, I have to do this, or I have to make a project for this, or I have to, right? When you don't just do them because you want to, but when you feel obligated to do them, or you are obligated to do them, you kind of end up um, because you know that they're not like for sale or anything. You're making them so that you can show how a product works, and then yeah, you end up with like half-baked projects. Okay, so I applied a coat of black French chic inside of here. Now we're going to dry it and then apply another coat or two, and then once that's done, it should be uncured. That should be absolutely fine, and then we don't need to varnish over it. Mask is so cool. I know it's really cool. Oh, I might be able to take a picture later on with it on like properly, because yesterday my eye doctor, my optician, gave me contact lenses. Woohoo! I am only 10 pairs for the month for now, but um I can go back to wearing contact lenses at least a little bit, at least try them. Woohoo! That's nice. So I'll be able to put on my mask. Eat. We're creators. Reality is subjective. Exactly. That's true as well. Great plan to finish project still on the go. That in itself will take me 2 years, I think. Right, exactly. Hi, Rima. I know it is exciting. You have no idea. It's been a very long time since I've had contact lenses. Okay, right. So another coat, and then we will say bye bye for today, and I will catch you all. I don't know, maybe tomorrow, probably tomorrow at some point. And if not, then maybe on Tuesday. But yeah, we will see how I'm feeling as well. Like this cold, whatever this is that's happening. It's really not a very good time for it right now. I'm trying to get my life together. Come on. Now I can't afford to be bedbound. It's go time. It's go time. But yeah. Okay, well, I think on that note, I'm going to start saying bye-bye. Because I'm almost finished here. I think it's gonna need another coat though. But like in about 10 minutes or so, I'll let it dry naturally for a little bit. Yeah, so well, thanks so much for joining me for this little hangout. And I will catch you all next time. Again, if you haven't already, you want to sign up for notifications, you want to be notified whenever I decide to do these kind of impromptu live streams, then hit me up on Telegram, because that's where I pop a little message to say, hey, going live in 10 minutes over there. So yeah, and it's like, it's gonna ping you on your phone, because Facebook, YouTube, blah de blah, not reliable. They will notify you like 3 days later. Anyways, thanks so much for hanging out with me. I hope that you're all having a wonderful Sunday, or you're going to have a wonderful Sunday, and I will